Yo,
It's Alex.
I'm here.
Yay! Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Cool. Wow. Who would have thought the neighbor moving in, building a new building, redoing his parking lot and landscaping would strike us up to have to deal with crap?
Oh, the Joneses. It's the Jones effect.
I know. I never been one to want to keep. Actually, that's a lie. I haven't always been one that wants to keep up with the Joneses. I always wanted to do as well as the Joneses, which I guess is the same thing, isn't it?
And I get it. Like despite living in Pontiac, it turns out I live on the street where all the landscapers live. So
And your yard's trying to go back to nature.
it's doing all right. I just mowed it 2 days ago. It's not too bad.
I feel like you need to adjust your contrast just a little bit, blacken it up just a hair. Looks a little bit washed.
Oh, you know what? I don't think I have broadcast on.
Uh-oh, that's gonna mess everything up.
I think it defaulted everything to the way it wants to default it.
Oh, you have broadcast on for your video also. Yeah, that looks better. It changed. You're less washed. I think you're still a little bit washed. If you look at my shirt compared to your shirt, and they're the same color. Oh, now I can't hear you. Cool. I heard something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm back.
All right.
Okay.
We still got 0 viewers. Nobody wants to talk
Well,
about how hard it is to run a business.
it's almost that time where everyone's going to be going out of state. Let's see. Performance. Let's go for performance. No, we're going to
You
go for
need to
quality.
you should
Watch
start
their
pushing buttons.
and effect.
So there is something on your voice meter that's allowing me to bleed through because like I'm bleeding through and I hear myself echo a little bit every now and again since you turned on broadcast.
Try it.
Hello, testing, testing. Okay. I don't hear me now.
What about now?
Look, I just said it was good and you
I know,
continue.
but I turned your voice off in my ears when you said it was good.
Oh, I see.
So I got to
No,
make sure.
I still don't hear me. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, no, well, because like I don't get video audio sometimes unless I have certain buttons turned on in my voice meter that's under the Chrome thing. Like they'll still
Yeah,
like the audio will still come on my headphones naturally, but like they won't come on my like desktop speakers.
now
It's all
without messing with broadcast, open up your camera filters and adjust your contrast because you got
up or
really
down.
good. I don't know. Go one way. That's a little better. Maybe turn the brightness down. Definitely. Oh, that was just. Oh, you're getting there. You're real close.
Yeah, but then it makes my saturation weird. So maybe I'll.
There you go, right there. Ooh, that's just about perfect. Although your black looks a little bit blue.
Oh,
Oh, we're up to 3 people. Shit, it's a landslide. There's a ton of people coming in now. They all want to talk to us without saying anything, so we don't know who they are. They're secrets. They're not. Ooh, that looks good.
And so there's that. And
Oh
there
yeah,
is
that's perfect. Oh, that's even better.
it's so
No,
stupid because okay. I'll bring there we go.
Lobo, what's up? We've been doing property maintenance stuff. I bet you Alex hasn't pulled any video onto well, whatever you did, you changed it just a little bit, and now your shoulder's trying to disappear.
Hold on. I think I think what I should make one of my tasks this week is just to just
Sit down and adjust your shit.
no, just redo the entire OBS setup because Brittany's got it to where one scene camera points to another scene's actual camera. And then that camera has 3 filters on it.
So that's kind of how you're supposed to do it. You should have a main camera. Like I've got front cam, which is this one, and that's just my main camera. That's where I do all my green screen and stuff in. But then on my main is where I have my backgrounds and stuff. And
Yeah.
then my camera is just placed in there. So then I can wherever it is.
Yeah, because it's set up as Brittany and then Brittany full screen.
Yeah, so that would be the 2 proper ones. But in Brittany, it should just be the camera with the green screen filter and the color correction filter. That should all be zeroed in. And then in the main, which would be your main source for what we're seeing, should have that overlaid inside of it. Oh, whichever way you just went was the opposite of what you probably should have went.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
There we go. All right, I'm
I
done.
like that. You are as close to perfect as you're going to get.
I know, but my shirt's blue.
A little bit. It's got a tinge of blue, and your chair's supposed to be black, but it's a little blue. So, and that's going to be hue and saturation stuff, I think. But you start messing with that, and it changes your lip color funny. And I think you're right, though. I think if we just wiped everything and set it up from scratch, this was so hard to dial in. Oh, that reminds me, people. I have a phone here, and it has pictures on it. So which one do we like?
Both of them. Honestly, I like the blue one, but
Yeah,
I don't know. It feels like more what I would expect it to look like. So maybe the orange one.
I was digging the orange one because it's different. Nobody else has
Blue
it.
blue reminds me of like Home Depot Unger.
I'm thinking the blue one on a black handle though. That might be pretty all right. I like the blue on black look.
The blue on black, orange on white.
Yeah, that reminds me. Did he send me an invoice yet? Let's see. Survey says yes, he did.
Oh, we have the chance. Yeah, I do like look like a vampire that works for the feds.
Complete my purchase.
So I did a thing, guys. I eat a pickle.
You got pickles?
I got a pickle.
Oh, Bronx.
I don't think they give me the choice between old and whatever.
I know they need to fix that on their DoorDash or Grubhub because, like, I don't know. I like the old pickle, but I feel like a lot of times they give me a new pickle, and I don't know. I prefer an old dill.
The new tastes like a fresh cucumber with salt water on it.
So you don't have any you don't have any by chance what do you call it? Video from earlier today like available, do you?
No, but it probably wouldn't take nothing but like 30 seconds. I just have to
What's
go.
up, Dave? Although nothing's edited, so God only knows what we were saying. We were probably talking about Dave and Lobo.
Yeah. Hey, Dave, we need your help
We do. What do we need his help with?
digging more trenches. Let's just make him do it all.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we got trench stuff happening. Had Alex out there all day today with a shovel digging a ditch. We'll call it punishment for I don't know. There's got to be good cause for Alex to be punished. So I think it's justified. But yeah, I realized that was taking a long time. And I don't know, you're probably a third of the way there, I think. Definitely 25% of the way there. But you still got to even out the bottom and get it, all straight and then make sure the pitch is right. And it's just going to keep getting deeper the further you go. So it's like, so yeah, I had to go rent an excavator. So that's going to be fun tomorrow. We'll try to get some video of that. We're going to learn how to operate an excavator and dig trenches and run drain tubes. Because I'm telling you, property management is like peeling an onion. There's layer after layer after layer. It's crazy. Ugh.
It's not that bad.
Um,
I'm
wow.
not for it.
Just wow. That's nuts. But yeah, so there's that. There's just a whole lot going on, and we're doing it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We did talk about that.
Yeah, no, we looked at the building and decided that it's probably okay. We didn't want to call Mystic. But no, the neighbors they took care of some of that for us because like they just dug a whole bunch of shit, and we're just going parallel with what they did. So there's three other trenches we want to dig, but we are pretty sure that there's something there, so we would want to get Mystic out here for that. So we're not going to do that. We're just going to do the one that kind of needs it. I just had my parking lot redone, and well, I guess I could show you guys because yeah. I don't know if you guys remember what this looked like, but I do. And this is Alex down here. This is the new parking lot. And it just rained if you hadn't noticed. That's why we were late. We came in late because the rain was happening, and so we were checking out gutter systems and which ones were flowing and which ones weren't. But over here, let me over here in this section, water runs over here, and it would be fine if that was the only thing. But our neighbor just had landscaping done, and for whatever reason, their landscapers decided their yard needs to be about 2 to 3 inches taller than mine on grade. So where the water runs over there, it just puddles up. And so that's poopy. And that made me feel bad. So then we went to Home Depot and we bought some 4-inch French drain tubing and a ground drain, and thought we were just going to dig a 75-foot trench, and like that would be cool. And yeah, Alex is probably about 25 feet into it, and it's a lot more than you think it would be. So yeah, there was that. So Alex, how do you get down so low?
I don't know.
There, I'm way down here with Alex.
My camera point's kind of high.
You should adjust that. If you're gonna slouch on camera, then you should adjust your camera. Or maybe I could adjust mine.
Can't really.
Yeah, it's got little adjuster things like that you gotta unscrew and stuff. Oh look, now you're way up there. And your camera's all trying to focus and shit. It's like, wait a minute, I'm confused. Oh, that's kind of neat. Now you're just gone. There you go. That was like magic, disappearing act.
Now tell me how you really feel. Okay. Ooh. I have a pickup truck to do at 520.
520.
And he doesn't know if I want to use 5% or 20%, but the only 20% I have is an Orbit and Supernova, but he wants a Nova.
Then he wants 5%, or you want to buy a roll of film.
No,
Either
Mark
way,
said
I'm
it's
down.
okay. Mark said it's okay. You can use some of mine. So,
Oh wow.
and he's gonna let me use his Jaguar, so I'll be able to chime in on the Jaguar versus GrafTech thing one day.
Oh my goodness. So I feel like I need to rent a spot to work on my Jeep from him, because it sounds like he's offering all kinds of assistance.
$8 an hour. It's not bad.
Yeah.
I haven't been there in like a month, and all my stuff is there. He's cool with it.
And he's going to go spend a couple hours there and pay $16.
Yep, because I get to use the plotter.
That's crazy.
And
And
use
you might, I was going to say, and you might get to use his film.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
It is.
So what's
pretty-
everybody got going on this summer? Is everybody as busy as they hope they would be? I always like to recommend 5 on the back window, because you regret not going 5 when you're looking right through it, because you did 20. Well, you realize that if it's already factory tinted and you put 20 over it, it's like 4. So I mean, there's that.
Yeah, and like if there was a small chance where I had 5% and 20%, I would have done it that way. So I wouldn't use up all my 5% because I don't like using all of my 5%. I like to like split the usage between both if I have the opportunity.
Well, on one hand, that makes it so it takes longer before you have to buy more film. But on the other hand, typically when you have to buy more film, you have to buy more rolls, because then you got to buy both of them.
Yeah, that's true.
I personally would like to just use 20% all day, air day, and just buy 20.
That's why I always recommend the 5 because it's dark, and you do the 20 on the doors. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, we did some gutter cleaning. We did some roof critiquing.
Hey, Dave, you want to see something cool? I'm going to show him. Look what I did over the weekend.
It's one of those use your imagination tattoos. He just that this way everybody gets to pick what it is. It's actually just it's actually a tattoo of a bruise.
Yeah, I still got some left to go, but
yeah, he tapped out. He had tears like a little girl. Actually, girls are probably tougher than he is. So you know,
I just like started feeling sick.
I think you missed a spot.
I missed a lot of spot. I like my armpit is like, and then I missed this whole spot.
Are you gonna do the armpit too?
Yeah.
Oh, that's oh man. Respect.
Got to.
You should do your nipples.
You know, that's what Machine Gun Kelly did.
Oh.
Dude, hold on. Can I show you guys a picture of Machine Gun Kelly right now? He just did his. I guess you can look at it. Machine Gun Kelly blackout.
Lobo says you could have done that with a Sharpie.
I could have. Share screen, window, share.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh, yeah. Continue without sporting you. Yeah, look, he did his nipples.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. And you know, he did it all without any painkillers, anesthesia. Because apparently there's people that are out here getting blackout tattoos and they're getting put under for it. I'm like, that's kind of cheating. You gotta earn that. Then I hear these like young kids, not a single tattoo on their body, and then they're going for blackout. But it's like blackout should be used just for cover-up purposes, I think.
So when I was 16, I got a tattoo, and I really don't remember the experience as far as the sensation. But when I had it covered up, it was a unique sensation. It's like, I mean, it's pain, but there's this something that goes along with it that's, I mean, I understand why people get addicted to doing it. I personally didn't feel the need to go back and get another one, but I don't remember how long I sat. I think it was about 3 hours.
And honestly, it wasn't that bad. It was just like going back over stuff is the part that sucked.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to send you back splotchy and have to go touch it up at a later date. So
yeah, so I mean, like kind of he went over it 3 times. So and it wasn't like here and then go up here and then come back here. It was like he like went in a circle, dipped it again, went in a circle a second time, and then a third time. Yeah, and you know, Lobo makes a good point. He says that looks like a Samoan. So it turns out it originated in Polynesia, and then it eventually worked its way out through the rest of Asia. So it's not appropriation.
you should on your other arm do like the Rock has, all up your arm and down your chest, and
yeah, the Samoan thing.
Yeah,
The tribal. But see, that was like a 90s thing. Like people don't really do that anymore.
Yes, they do. And why is it got to be like, it's not a mullet. Tattoos are forever. You can't box them into a timeline.
Dude, I watched a rugby match between two uh Polynesian like tribes. There were two different tribes, but they're in a pro rugby match, and it was like the energy was just crazy. Like they both had on their tattoos, their macas, and then they're just out there like ah, and then the other 10 is like ah, and then they're just like going at it. It was just a hardcore rugby game. Have you seen how they do it though? It's like a sharpened stick. Yeah, they hit it. They got that stick, and then they use the other stick to hit it. Yeah, that's brutal. No, I didn't do needle by needle. Mine was actually like 49 needles in like one cartridge. So
Dave, you wasn't even alive in the 90s. You can't talk about what's the 90s.
he says, nah, the white boy tribal is 90s for sure.
Oh, so The Rock gets away with it because he's not white. I see.
Dude, it makes you just feel old. Like, how many gray-haired people do you see at the 311 concert now?
What's a 311 concert?
It's that what do you call that? Like alternative rock, like reggae music.
Nope, never fell into that crowd.
What's
So
that?
I feel like we should have some awesome like stuff to talk about. We got ATR in. We got our fusion order. That's exciting.
Yeah, so all type is in.
All type is in.
People were actually getting mad that we didn't have any all type.
I was getting mad that we didn't have any all type. I guess part of that was my fault because I didn't allow enough time for the order. I am telling you.
Well, it's just going to get
sometimes-
worse as the year continues because now we have all the stuff coming up. We have WFR, we have WFTC, we have SEMA. I'm sure we have a couple dealer conferences for the other brands coming up, and Fusion goes to all of those. You know, so I don't think it's getting any better. And everything like is all towards the end of the year, so it's all back to back to back. Like no one just can't like work together to spread these activities out. Dude, we just used ATX for the first time in forever to do a wrap removal for Martin Cisco because we wrapped his keg recently. That was pretty
Yep.
cool.
Yep. So, yeah, that's a comparison that we probably should have caught on video because we used a little bit of ATR, not ATX, but we used a little bit of ATR and we used a little bit of Epic Orange. And I will have to say the Fusion Epic Orange did a better job at the adhesive from the wrap. So, you know, and that's the thing, you know, when you're looking for advice on Facebook, you're going to get the popular advice, and ATR hands down is the popular one. But see, Fusion didn't come out with Epic Orange to copy ATR and try to get some of their money. Fusion created a adhesive remover because there are certain situations where ATR falls a little short. And it's not many, but there are. On flat glass film, I understand that stop it. Are you pushing buttons again?
No, I was loading up a video to play when.
Oh, yeah, it got me. But so yeah, ATR apparently doesn't do a great job with flat glass, or maybe it does, and it's just too caustic to like chance spraying it all over inside of a house or a building. So that kind of makes sense. The other thing too is I don't remember what I was going to say. See, I lost it. Brain fart. Anyways, um, there are certain things like that where Epic Orange excels. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're both great. When it comes to removing adhesive for cars, I think I do prefer, even though I hate breathing it, but I prefer ATR. It's just, I mean, if I'm being truthfully honest, I prefer Windex. You'd be amazed at how much Windex will dissolve, and it's easier to breathe. But ATR is like, I mean, it disappears automotive adhesive. But when it comes to like flat glass stuff, and as we found out, wrap stuff, the Epic Orange seems to shine. So there's that. And we sell both. So I'm not trying to be biased on one or the other. No, secretly, what I'm trying to do is make you buy both.
And now we have a little more ammo when a customer walks in and asks the difference between the two. Because, I mean, as far as I was concerned, a year ago, the only difference I knew is that one smelled like oranges and the other one didn't. So,
right. Yeah, my impression was, because I never really got a hands-on experience comparing the two. So my impression was that it was a lot more tolerable to be in a car. And don't get me wrong, Epic Orange works great on automotive film. It just seems like it takes a minute longer, but it still does a fantastic job. And it is a lot more tolerable inside of a vehicle. So for those of you guys that are like, I don't need to get a car done in an hour. I like to take my time and do a good job, kind of people, then Epic Orange is probably absolutely fine, because, and by take a little longer, I'm talking seconds. I'm not talking, I get impatient when I'm tinting a car. I want it done now. Unless I'm walking around talking to people, I if I'm tinting, I'm getting it done. And
I don't even know how you would handle it without smoking cigarettes.
I don't either. Guys, I haven't smoked a cigarette since February 12th. So that's kind of new news. I mean, not really. It's several months old news now.
Hey, what's up, Martin? How you doing, bro?
Martin heard his name.
Yeah, so here, I'm going to show you this.
Did you ship out Martin's keg yet?
Yeah, did you get it? I want to see his thoughts.
Awkward pause waiting for the. Yeah, I have never signed anybody's keg before. And it was kind of weird signing yours, but I did. And then Alex was going to sign right after me, and I pushed him down, made him skin his knee and his elbow, because he was going to smudge my signature. Okay, so I didn't push him down, and he didn't skin his knee or elbow. But I thought about it really hard.
So check this out.
What you got? That's Martin's keg. That's my signature. That's Alex's signature.
Oh, the video does it really good. Because, like, look. Where's that seam, though?
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Oh, we'll have to look on ShipStation.
Dude, is it coming right now? Yeah, it's in here somewhere. Ah, it stopped.
Oh, the video?
Yeah, isn't it like right here?
It's right here.
You can't even see it. How's that for lining things up? Alex been practicing it and getting one side to line up with the other side like ever so perfectly. And with this, there's a lot going on there, and he made it a continuous wrap, so it doesn't end. Are you looking up ShipStation?
Yeah. Maybe should have gotten it by now.
They probably threw it in the DMC.
There's been a lot of hurricanes.
I was going to say, has there been a hurricane?
Oh, it went USPS.
Oh, why would it do that? It's okay. We can still track it.
Wait, awaiting USPS item.
What? It's confusing me. What does that mean?
I don't know. Hold on.
Hold on, what? Where'd you go? He's going to ask Guyana about it. That's nice of him.
Yeah.
Here he comes.
It's going to be on the way right now.
Oh, it didn't make it out.
No, I think what was happening was the plan might have been going out USPS. It didn't go. Yes. But it's going to go UPS. Thanks, Lobo. Thanks, Martin. I hope you're healing pretty good. Martin showed me the video of the things he was going through, and it looked pretty rough.
Yeah.
It kind of left me a little speechless. I wouldn't know. I don't know. My dad kind of hit me with one the other day, and I was like, "Oh, you're not working?" He was like, "No, I just came back from the VA hospital." I'm like, "Oh, what'd you go to the VA hospital for?" "Oh, just a couple of CAT scans." And I'm like, a couple of CAT scans, do tell." He was like, "Oh, it's not a big deal. I just have like 3 growths on my lungs." I'm like, "You have 3 growths on your lungs?" He's like, "Yeah, this is my 3rd CAT scan." So apparently he's had growths on his lungs for a minute and hasn't told anybody. Yeah, we did start a little late today, Sean. We had some things to tend to with the rain outside. testing out a new gutter system, and then checking out the flat roof to make sure everything was flowing properly.
Yeah, and then there was some things that we found that wasn't flowing properly. So we dove into action, and then all of a sudden we come down off the ladder and it was like, oh, snap. We need to go get online. So here we are
Lobo, my
online.
dad claims to be all right, but I don't know.
It's okay, Sean. We were late, so you're allowed to be late too. We just been talking about some of the woes of owning a business, and the behind the scenes, like property maintenance and stuff. And Alex is telling everybody how it's not that bad, and then he realized that he's not paying for it, and then he was like, oh yeah. So that was fun. And then we talked about tattoos, and Alex got a use your imagination tattoo. And so, like, you get the
Hey,
picture
Jamal.
design. What's up, Jamal?
Everyone's coming in. Did everyone just like come from a different live stream?
Yes, Sean. Owning a business was supposed to be easy. How come nobody talks about the bullshit that happens behind the scenes? It's almost like, you told me to go swimming. You didn't tell me it was swimming in a muck, and so then everybody gets invited in to come swimming too, because like you don't want to be alone, and that's what it's like. Business owners are like, oh, start your own. I see those posts and people are like, yeah, so I've been 10 and I was wondering what I should do, and I was thinking about going out on my own, and all these people are like, oh yeah, go on your own. Don't make somebody else money. And no wonder so many people start tinting for themselves and then go to work for somebody else. They realize that there is a whole lot more to it. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can tint out of your garage, and if your neighbors don't call and tell the city that you're running a business out of your garage, then you're good. Or you can go mobile, but then there's still the headaches of being confined to whatever people give you to work. Or you can do the working outside, and then you're kind of like hoping Mother Nature still likes you. Or you can get a building and that comes up with its own things. And our tent shop is in a auto plaza. So the landlord pretty much takes care of the property maintenance there. So when shit goes awry, you just call the landlord and say, hey. But when I rented this building, and I rented from the same guy, and over there he's fantastic. You need something, you let him know, he takes care of it. Over here, when he rented me this place, he's like, now, just so you know, this is a freestanding building, and once you take the keys, this is your responsibility from corner to corner, edge to edge. And I'm like, yeah, how hard can it be? And so we've basically remodeled this building for him, and we just had the parking lot redone and got some gutter work done. And now we're putting a French drain system out there in the corner of the parking lot so the water runs where I want it to, which I probably don't need to do, but I wanted to. It's a whole steamroller effect. So yeah, not as sunshine and rainbows as one would think.
Holy
It's
shit!
more storm clouds and water puddles. Did you just notice the clock?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. You said holy shit, and that's the first thing I looked at. Gotta love people that think you're a bazillionaire because you own your own business. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. I and the worst part is, like, I do more money now than I've ever done in my life, and I can't seem to find the money to do simple things. It's like, what the hell is going on? And everything around it just costs so much. But Alex is going to get antsy on us because he's got to be somewhere in 20 minutes, and his ride's here, and he's got
Shit.
obligations. It is.
I'm gonna eat half my.
Hilario Fernandez. My first time on live. Well, hello, welcome. Unfortunately, you caught us at the very end, but that's okay because you can go back and watch it. We had a good time today. Probably didn't talk about near the stuff that I wanted to talk about. Oh my goodness, Alex, your wife actually picked a parking spot and parked in it, like all the rest of the people. That is crazy. Did you talk to her about that?
No.
No. Well, good luck with the pickup, Alex.
Thank you. I'll show pictures.
All right. Well, Anthony and everyone else involved, I guess I can't name all the names, but you guys have a great week. We are going to, oh, wait a minute. No, I think your wife just pulled in now. I don't know. There's 2 white cars out there that are tinted.
Oh.
And Ayana's talking to one of them.
Oh. He's about to
Leaning
come
in the
back.
car. I feel like she just leaned in and gave the one car a kiss. Do you think there might be a significant? You think? Oh, we might have new juicy drama unfolding. All right, guys. We will see you next week, and until then,